Palma. Oh, pass. That's unfair, and Palma 7 points in the game. To Del Fuentes. Delgado takes the shot and knocks it down. Maloria is open. 3-point. Goodness!
Face a jumper by Robin Celis.
Caballero has time.
Now it's Martin Rosso. Turnaround jumper. Oh my goodness.
We are back at the Robert Estrella Memorial Stadium in Rosales, Pangasinan, and we have a North Division showdown that could have implications later on. Dom Vera of the Bataan Risers will look to lead his team to a 4th straight victory, but they will have their hands full against Encho Serrano and the Abra Solid North Weavers, who are gunning for a 6th straight victory. One streak will end tonight, Coach Mike, and hindi ko alam kung sino matatapos na winning streak dito. Sinel Tupas with Mike Perez, of course, and mapapanood nyo ang MPBL on our social media pages, Facebook and on YouTube. And syempre, we are live on Solar Sports every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday starting at 6 p.m. And Coach Mike, sino kaya? Kaninong streak ang matatapos tonight?
Well, number one, kailangang ayusin ang ang execution itong Bataan, because itong Abra, they're number two when it comes to allowing very minimal points for their opponents. Samantalang ito namang Abra, you gotta play to your strengths and go to the rebounds. They got 50 per game.
Well, Bataan, they played extremely well in the last few games. And this was a big win against Bulacan. But before that, they needed overtime to beat Muntinlupa. So they are in a confident mood going into this matchup against the Abra Solid North Weavers.
Yeah, nalimit nila ng 10 points lang yung Bulacan in the first quarter and finished strong with the biggest lead at 25 come the fourth quarter. Pero yung solid field goal shooting nila and the superb three-point makes have really brought them that win. A +5 in offensive rebounds, the points in the paint +8, and a lot of things that's going on inside the paint that really favored itong Bataan Risers.
It's slowly but surely coming together for Bataan. For Abra naman, they've picked it up after losing to Pasay in the second week of the season, and they beat Cebu last week, encountered a little bit of a scare in Calasiao. And if you're Coach Yong Garcia, you want to see a more convincing performance from your team.
I talked to some of the coaches of Abra, and they say that long Holy Week break, medyo may rust ng konti, very minimal yung naging practice na. Kaya if you look at the numbers, very average yung shooting nila. Nag-struggle pa nga sila sa 3 points. But it's a good thing that they dominated the rebounds and they were very efficient with the ball, having only 8 turnovers and getting 23 points of the turnovers that they forced in Cebu.
Abra versus Bataan, a beautiful appetizer para sa laban ng Quezon and Pangasinan mamaya. Let's go to Miguel Perey.
Here are the starters, beginning with the Bataan Risers, Kamayakos. Starting at forward number 2, Carl Bringas. The other forward number 45, Mitchell Maynes. Center number 27, Chris Javier. 2 guard number 9, Jeff Santos. And at 1 guard number 1, Robbie Tarang. The head coach for Bataan Risers is Cody Ilagan. Assistant coaches, Ogie Gumatay, Arvin Quinto, Paul De La Cruz, Rene Baina, Prince Cruz, Louis Cortina, Marvin Molines, Erwin Lozada, Frederick Francisco, Jonas Giao Jr., and Gary David. Assistant team managers, Shai Ramos Evangelista. Team managers, Ariel Joaquin and attorney Gary Palmero. Team owner is Luis Valenzuela. Now, the starting 5 for the Abra Solid North Weavers. Starting at guard number 4, Marwin Taiwan. Also at guard number 16, CJ Austria. Starting at center number 13, Raven Gonzalez. Forward number 24, John Utuba. And the other forward number 1, Dave Ildefonso. The head coach for Abra Solid North Weavers is Yong Garcia. Assistant coaches, Denok Miranda, Don Uro, and Edsel Valenia. Team owners, Cap Jaja Bernos and co-mayor JB
Starting five is
Bernos.
brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. The risers will have Robbie Darang, Jeff Santos, Chris Javier, Mitchell Maynes, and Carl Bringas. The Weavers naman will parade Marvin Taiwan, CJ Austria, Raven Gonzalez, John Oduba, and Dave Ildefonso. It's Bataan who win the tip. We are underway in Rosales, Pangasinan. Between them, it's 8 straight victories, 3 straight wins for Bataan, 5 straight wins for Abra, and Chris Javier opens the game with a 3-ball for the Risers.
One of the key weapons yan, itong Bataan Risers, yung 3-point make niyan. And they pretty much have really good guys that can score out there. 27 attempts roughly per game. And you're gonna need that, especially as you go up against the Abra Weavers.
A nice finish galing kay CJ Austria, posting up Jeff Santos there, exploiting that advantage. Robbie Darang and Marvin Taiwan, 2 lefty point guards matched up here. Oduba holding on to Javier. Whistle going against John Oduba.
Tsaka itong Bataan Weavers.
Bataan Risers.
Bataan Risers, sorry. Bataan Risers. Much as we talk about yung 3 points na, they also love to move the ball around. And so a lot of mobility which would, try and rotate the defense of itong Abra Weavers.
Robbie pulls the trigger and knocks down the 3.
And I think there's very few people that can actually, check Robbie Darang then once he gets that burst of speed. And for him to make those threes, it helps a lot his offensive game.
Ang bilis ng release ni Robbie Darang, Taiwan trying to get away from the defense. Tough angle. But he makes that one nonetheless.
Ganda rin ang matchup nitong Guardia, Taiwan versus Robbie Darang.
Dalawang kaliwete na Guardia yan.
Magagaling.
Javier hoists a 3. Santos was wide open dun sa kaliwa. Dave Ildefonso, nabitawan ng bola. Steal by Robbie Darang. Robbie gets it to Jeff Santos. Binabantayan ni Dave Ildefonso. Javier dives. -3. Yes, sir. And the Risers waxing hot from beyond the arc. They're 3 of 4 and they have a 9-4 lead against Abra.
Ganda ng ball movement, ganda ng spacing, quick decision making. Really helps out the space, the offensive floor para dito sa Risers.
They swing it over to Dave Ildefonso. Took an extra step though. Taiwan fires a 3. Ildefonso the offensive rebound. Minus is there. Labas kay Austria for 3. That's off. Whistle going against Javier as Oduba goes down on the floor. I like how Bataan has started this game. 3-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances, playing with a spring in their step. The Risers. Austria and Santos going at it.
Di tsaka alam mo na, you gotta give it back. The energy that you're getting from the Weavers, you gotta return it. Para walang advantage on that end. Baga, equal footing.
Santos will not back down.
Oh, yeah.
Austria will not back down as well.
I don't think anybody's gonna back down on anyone.
Oduba, good play out of that inbound. 2 points.
And Chris Javier really sticking too close and got left on that baseline out of bounds.
Robbie, Carl bring us down low to Javier. Natapik ni Raven Gonzalez. Labas kay Maynes. Mitchell will drive. Mitchell will be fouled.
And you love that very forceful attack to the lane by the Risers.
Play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
And sticking close, refusing to get screen, pero tumama yung pagkaka-screen na yun. Kaya nalibre si John Oduba underneath.
10-6. Maynes has 4 points so far. Only a 55% free throw shooter. But he rattles both in, and it's 11-6 for the Risers. Taiwan, short on the layup. Takbo ang Bataan. Darang fakes the pass. Bigay kay Bringas. Minus wants it against CJ Austria. Mitchell. Javier on the kick out. That is short. Iba nakuha ni John Oduba. Taiwan quickly to CJ Austria. Ooh.
Is that a pump? Oh.
What? He just stood there.
Yeah, I thought he was vertical.
He just stood there.
It was actually CJ that went to him.
Not sure about that call though. And
Yeah,
that's number 2, but Chris Javier as well.
that's right. And that's what Coach Hoagie is trying to say. He really was just vertical to Chris.
Oh. 11-6 is the count. Bataan off to a strong start. Santos inside. Bigay kay Javier, the left-handed scoop.
He's one of those big men that can actually knock you down from outside, perimeter, got good ball handles as well inside the paint. Kaliwat kanan rin, kayang tumapos niyan.
Showing us the touch there. 5 points for Javier. Austria, the Hezi. Austria short on the layup. Robbie Darang, I like the pace that Bataan is playing here. Santos for 3. That won't go. Ildefonso plucks it out of the sky. Bigay kay Austria. Bringas is down on the floor. And I wonder why didn't they stop the play earlier?
Right.
Because there were 2 players down and Bringas is in pain. And so is Austria.
Yeah, there's 2 guys actually down there.
Austria is okay.
Bringas been there for a long time.
Yeah, nung bola nila,
Dapat
kanina,
na.
Oo,
Na-stop
natigil na.
Oo. See that again.
And this was the play earlier. Ooh, twisted his ankle. Landed awkwardly there to see Bringas.
And then eventually tinamaan rin sa mukha si CJ doon. And hopefully,
Yeah, and that's the question there because bumalik na yung bola dito eh.
right.
And they could have stopped it.
So now I think they're bringing in Jamil in lieu of Carl. And so that hopefully he's gonna be okay because that really shortens that big man rotation para dito sa Risers. Mitch Minus could also play that, but for the most part it's really Jamil,
Or
Chris,
Carl.
and Carl, right?
Yeah, and Rafi Octubre as well. Pero gusto ko yung improvement ni Carl Bringas, coach, over the years here in the MPBL. I think he's a really solid contributor now dito sa Bataan. Usually spot minutes na siya in previous campaigns. Yan, he's really making an impact. Down low they go, Javier. That's number 2 on Oduba.
And I feel like Carl has really earned that. 12 minutes per game, roughly, on average about 4 points. He's been pretty solid from the field, 40%
Well,
shooting.
they still have JL Capulong there,
Yes.
who is good for 7 points and 6 rebounds per game. Santos to Javier. And Raven Gonzalez ang nakabantay sa kanya. He's been quiet, Raven. Good save by David and then Gonzalez. Mark Yee has entered the game para kay Oduba. Former finals MVP. Champion with the Davao Occidental Tigers. They swing it over to Ildefonso. Dave pulls up. Bumped by Santos on the way up.
And this is, I feel, that's the question now is, will they challenge this? They didn't like the call.
Let's see this one here.
Oh, yeah.
That's a tough angle because the slightest of contact, especially when he's airborne, gagalaw talaga. Ito si David Defonso. And they might have a better angle there if you're on that Bataan
The side
bench.
of Bataan bench.
That doesn't look like they will challenge, so it means na, you know, they will let go of that one. David Defonso. First basket of the game para kay David Defonso. One of the early front runners in terms of you know, the statistics here in the MPBL. 15 points, 7 rebounds, almost 3 assists, almost 2 steals, 42% field goal shooting. Free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances at Subok at Kompleto Appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Also a 67% free throw shooter. Ito si David Defonso. Knocks both free throws.
Yeah, so it's just the way that he plays. He's letting the game come to him. And at a point where he feels he's got to take over, that's when he starts being more aggressive.
13 to 11. Minus. Oh, he drops El Defonso.
This is going to be on date.
Ooh. Did he trip? El Defonso
I think he slipped.
had his ankles broken there. Medyo tumama sa paa. Kaya, okay lang, Dave. At least hindi ka na ankle break.
Hindi na
Okay
nabigyan
na
ng
yun.
poster.
I'll take the foul. If I was him, I'll take the foul.
Well, the wrong right there, medyo heat check, tried to see that range still works for him. But, you know, that doesn't stop him from still continuing to shoot from the outside. It's that normal stagger right here, that twist middle ball screen.
Cruz Dumont. Josh David on the move. Attacking ni Josh. Put back Raven Gonzalez.
Ganda rin talaga ng nilalaro ni Raven Gonzalez. You're gonna liking him as a younger, parang Chris Javier, you know? Moves a lot on his feet as a big man and got good perimeter.
Javier misses on that jumper. Well, the ceiling for Raven Gonzalez, you know, he's got a lot of potential. No? Malayo-layo mararating ng batang to.
Yes.
Minus Mintis. Ball tapped. Ends up with Gonzalez. David to Cruz Dumont. Uses the Gonzalez pick. Cruz Dumont. Raven. Hand off to David. David, jumper. Yes. Abra surgically and methodically breaking down the defense of Bataan, and it's been pretty good defensively for Bataan. But mas maganda lang pinapakita dito ng Abra Weavers for this assist of the game, brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Para sa 100%'ong pag-unlad, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong pagbabago, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong paglilingkod, 50 si Manny. Kanipaya. Para sa 100%'ong Pinas, 50 ka. 50 tayo, 50 si ME. Hati mo si Manny.
Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. And meanwhile, let's go to our Cindy Crespo.
Sa Delph, Coach Mike, I know you already talked about the winning streaks of our two teams. At alam nyo, malaki ang ngiti ni Coach Ogie kanina dahil sa 3 straight wins ng Bataan. Kasi ang ibig sabihin daw nito ay umaayos na ang kanilang depensa, mas nag-uusap na ang players on the court at nakikilala na nila lalo ang isa't isa. Simple lang, ang sinabi ni Coach Ogie kanina, ready kami para sa Abra. Credits to their confidence and experiences from challenging games recently. Abra is a star-studded team with players who love one-on-one. This is how Coach Ogie described them. Kaya paalala niya sa Bataan Risers, commit your defense, be present on the floor, no distractions. Kaya lang umaaray pa si Carl Bringas mula sa kanilang bench dahil sa naapakan niyang left ankle. Sa ngayon, 9 out of 10 daw ang pain at niyelo pa ang kanyang ankle. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Sid, for that comprehensive report. And you see yung mindset ni Coach Ogie actually was evident in the start of this Bataan team. No? They look light on their feet. They, very, very confident, in taking their shots and in moving on the court.
Yeah, tsaka maganda yung naging progression. Actually, even in the early games, you knew that there was something really special about how they prepare offensively and defensively. Kaya lang hindi pa masyadong nakikita. But now, with this win streak, kita mo people are playing together now and understanding the system all the more and executing it.
Cruz Dumont missing on that jumper. Kapulong is open. Kapulong, too strong. He gets his own miss. Bigay kay Vera from the corner. Three-pointer won't go, but Tino taps it to David. Encho Serrano trying to get past Vera. He recovers, and that's off Jamil Gabawan.
Pero kita mo lahat ng point of attack na ginagawa ng Abra Weavers, either naka-rotate or naka-help kagad yung depensa nitong mga risers.
Batino out to Cruz Dumont. Three-pointer off. JL Kapulong joined by Hubert Cani, Don Vera, Ives Sazon, and Jamil Gabawan on the floor for the Bataan Risers. Cruz Dumont, Alfred Batino, Josh David Marquis, and Encho Serrano ang lima
Nice skip.
for Abra. Vera knocks down the three.
And that's a dangerous part right there on the other side of the floor. You swing that ball over to Hubert Khan. He understands he's got a good shooter in Dom Vera in the corner. You got to feed that shooter and find that bottom of the net.
Nice swing as well. Dom Vera, plenty of time to knock that one down. Dom Vera, 32% three-point shooter. Gets his first three of the game. Lamang ang Bataan. Timeout, Abra.
Sa atlitang Pilipino.
Para sa kabataang Pilipino.
Para sa kababaihan, para sa pamilyang Pilipino.
Para sa kinabukasan. At ito po ang MPBL Party List number 77 sa balota.
And Dom Vera, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals in the last game. And this performance of Dom Vera is actually, sunod-sunod na to eh. It all started with that Imos win, kung saan he had 20 points. Ganda na nilaro na doon. Sazon, great defense. Ganda ng pag-hustle ni Ives Sazon doon.
At saka napaka-importante yung kumpiyansa na nakukuha rin ni Dom Vera as the games go. Very important for them, lalo na for a shooter like him.
Oh, nice kick out. Again,
one.
Vera all day to shoot. Mintis nga lang. Batino with the rebound. Bigay kay Encho Serrano.
Nice matchup here.
Serrano, the off-balance shot won't go. Batino inside plus the foul.
A little action here.
Gabawan and Yi fall down to the floor. It's... I don't think there's gonna be some problem there.
At saka si Jamil, tsaka si Mark, parehong very competitive big man lang yan sa inside. And you know, boxing out, they will be very active in there.
Yeah, referee Ali Damikog putting his body on the line.
The part of the job.
Yun ang totoong referee. Hindi tulad ni Jay Castroverde na lumalayo. Joke lang, Jay.
Joke lang. Ikaw naman, hindi naman bira.
Our officiating crew for tonight, Trey Gabriel, Lester Arcega, and of course, Jay Castroverde, and syempre si referee Harry Damikog.
Gonna look for that post-up again.
Latino gambled on that one. Gabawan was open. Blows the layup. Nice pass.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Serrano. Ganda ng pasa na yun from Encho Serrano.
At saka Batino really stayed the course. After niya matumba doon sa pag-defend on the post against Kapulong, quick recovery, went to that lane and got the bucket for the fast break.
Gabawan inside to Kapulong. Taiwan breaks it up. Abra on the move. Encho. Atake si Encho Serrano. Blocked by Gabawan, but there's a foul. 2 free throws coming up para kay Encho Serrano.
And Encho is really trying to get into a better groove in this game. He was, I guess, 0 out of 6 in the last game from 3 points, and you want to start it off for him.
Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme X Pop Personal Karaoke Speaker Everyday Karaoke. First free throw goes down.
And when,
Perfect at the line ng Abra.
Oo. And when you look at yung rotation ng guardia nitong dalawang teams na to, really interesting din, you know? Ang lalim. You have drivers, you got shooters, you got really good point guards in Robbie Darang and Hubert Cani, and even Taiwan on the side of Abra.
Well, wala pa din si Jason Brickman.
Oh, si Brickman pa.
Ives Sazon.
Oh, wow.
Ives. Too strong on the jumper. Marwin. May William Bing pa dyan na nasa bench ngayon. Marquis fires a 3, misses. Batino offensive rebound, and he's been winning the matchup against Kapulong. Alfred Batino.
And I feel si Batino has benefited with the entry of sila Raven Gonzalez, Ildefonso, and the other guards, because you know, may makakatulong na siyang rumebound. Mga ibang guards nila like CJ David, Joshua David, and CJ Austria are really guards that can help you crash the boards.
Batino 6 points, 4 rebounds, 7 points, 4 rebounds off the bench.
Kaya hindi ka na magtataka na sila ang number 2 pagdating sa offensive rebound with roughly 50 rebounds per game.
23-17, Sazon. It's it to Kapulong. Under a minute to play in the first. Vera, beautiful. Hesse, and Batino had to give up the foul. Grabe yun, ha? Parang tumigil yung mundo. Si Hesse na yun.
In and out Hesse, no? I remember from last season in games that we covered where Don Vera and Ives Sazon would really just start exploding in games. And you'd like for that to continue para dito sa Risers.
23-17. Vera only a 55% foul shooter. 1 for 2 on that trip para kay Don Vera. They're down by 5. 54 seconds remaining in the first period. Encho gets it across. We'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Serrano drives, spins. Serrano, that's short. Batino inside. Wow. No roll for Batino, but Serrano picks it up. And he's fouled by Kapulong.
And just complete control on the board. That was additional, what, 2-3 rebounds right there. They're already a +10 in that department.
16-6. Ang kwento sa rebounds. Wala pa na papasok na 3 points itong Abra Weavers. They're 0 for 4 so far. But they're 9 of 11 at the line. And 7 of 14 shooting overall.
One thing that hasn't showed up yet is yung fast break nitong Bataan Risers. Pretty much half-court sets for the most part ang kanilang tinatakbo.
0 for 2 for Encho Serrano. Unable to capitalize there. Cani. Kapulong. Lost his footing. David Serrano.
Nice pass.
Taiwan. Finish. That's a foul on Marquis.
And then quickly itong Bataan, after getting scored on the fast break, want to return the favor and run the other way. And they just fouled Hubert Cani.
They were asking for a foul on that Taiwan finish. Hubert Cani at the line. He'll get the bounce on the first. His first point of the game. Points in the paint, 12-2. Second chance points, 9-0 for Abra. Last shot time para sa Weavers. Up 25 to 19. 10 seconds. Serrano.
Middle ball screen.
Serrano drives. Bigay kay Taiwan. 3 seconds remaining. Taiwan, high arcing jumper. No good. .1 seconds remaining. Encho will inbound. David for 3. It's off to the right for Josh David. But the Abra Solid North Weavers looking very strong at the moment. Shooting 8 of 19 for 42%. 9 of 12 at the line. Also leading in the rebounding battle, 19-7. And because of that, they are on top early on in this battle of teams with winning streaks at the moment. 25-19, Abra ahead against Bataan. Second quarter underway dito sa Robert Estrella Memorial Stadium in Rosales, Pangasinan. Abra Weavers ahead, and they stay ahead as Marvin Taiwan lays it in for 2. He's got 6 points. He'll go to the line for the bonus.
Marvin Taiwan able to split that defense of Jamil and Hubert. Jamil went under to try and anticipate pero nailusot pa rin eh.
Very reliable at the line. Almost 92% for Marvin Taiwan. 7 points in the ball game. Raven Gonzalez returns for Alfred Batino. And what a pickup for Abra, Marvin Taiwan from the San Juan Knights. Nice backdoor inside. David playing great defense against Sazon. Taiwan nagmamadali. Bigay kay Encho. Encho the drive. Encho the hang time move.
Abra Weavers now starting to push a lot of pace. And the Bataan Risers got to counter that.
30-19. The Solid North Weavers finding their groove. Taiwan. Mintis Santres. Good box out on Raven Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Hubert Cani. Too strong on the pass.
Bataan Risers normally very efficient with the ball.
This is the play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. A patented hang time move off the glass para kay Encho Serrano. Ngayon sabay na sila ni David Defonso rin. William Bing is in the game. Kasama niya si Alex Ramos, Jeff Santos, Jamil Gabawan, and Robbie Darang. Defonso got the step.
Good
Short on the layup. Good tap. Ramos to Gabawan.
Good convergence there to try help out on that drive by Ildefonso para dito sa Risers.
Robbie Darang. They blitz him. Yambing is open. Corner. Will, the step back. No. Santos with a rebound. He will recycle the offense now with Robbie Darang. Robbie goes right. Darang, the tough three-pointer, won't go. Ildefonso picks up the rebound. Here comes Encho Serrano pushing the pace. Encho Serrano flipping it up and in.
Full head of steam, about 3/4 the way. You gotta stop him up high para matigil yung momentum kasi malakas rin ang katawan eh. Hindi ganun kadali mapigilan pagka may downhill momentum na siya.
Good strength and concentration para kay Enzo Serrano. Here's Gabawan inside. Ball knocked away by Gonzalez. Could not get the roll, but Jeff Santos with a stick back. And the lead is momentarily at 13, now down to 11.
Believe it or not, that's just the second perimeter make para dito sa Abra Weavers after, you know, those 4 made threes earlier.
William Big whistled for the personal on the loose ball. And this is the fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme X Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere. One of the best finishers in the league, Enzo Serrano, 2-time MPBL champion. Dave Ildefonso.
Nice matchup.
Yambing on him. Dave trying to draw closer. The fadeaway off the glass.
Dave was asking for a foul on all those bumps that he got from Rinwil.
5 points for Dave Ildefonso. Javier offline on the 3. Ildefonso gets the rebound. Steal here for Bataan. Darang. Oh, nice finish.
Oh, I think he's hurt.
Ildefonso kicks it out to Enzo Serrano.
Robert's still on the other side of the floor. He's down. He's back.
Taiwan goes to Raven. Was not expecting the pass. It ends up as a turnover. Bataan with numbers. Darang lays it in.
Boy, and Robbie Darang making things happen here for the Bataan Risers. Seems to be limping on his way back to the bench.
And Robbie Darang with 4 straight points was struggling to get back up. But as soon as he got the steal, he was on attack mode, Robbie Darang, and he made that steal possible earlier. And this was a tough finish against Batino and Raven Gonzalez. Holding on to his right ankle as he landed awkwardly there. Pero Risers making their move here, but the Solid North Weavers still up by 9.
Para sa 100%'ong pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong Pinas,
50 tayo! 50 si MP! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. 34 to 25. Lamang ang Abra Solid North Weavers in the second quarter against Bataan. Let's check in with Sydney Crespo.
After seeing what transpired in the final minutes of their game against Cebu Classic, complacency became a relevant topic for the Abra Weavers. Maganda ang mga paalala ni Coach Yong Garcia sa kanyang top 3 team in the North. Hindi pwedeng mag-relax ng may oras pa at ibigay pa rin ang best effort every possession. There were some decisions in key possessions that could have been better. Sabi ni Coach Yong, relevant pa rin ito ngayon because for him, this is the best Bataan lineup in the past 3 seasons. They are complete until the third group. Talented big men and scorers, so they have to be able to outwork the Risers from start to finish. What do you think, Coach Mike?
Absolutely agree with Coach Yong's observation. And, you know, the Abra Weavers, they found out early on that they cannot take any game for granted.
Yes.
You know, kasi nga, dun yung nangyari sa kanila against the Pasay Voyagers early on was a warning for them. And then, you know, it came back again. Against Cebu.
Yeah. And itong Bataan Risers is one of those organizations that really started out early in forming their team and, you know, picking up the right guys. And tama nga yung sabi ni Coach Yong, no? Even the third group, very formidable. And we see it on the floor. Ooh,
Dave Ildefonso. He will not be denied.
And then you're gonna exert a lot of effort as well from Abra Weavers if you wanna go up against Bataan Risers, because anytime those snipers can hit you.
Javier puts the ball on the deck. Spin move. No. Rebound. Raven Gonzalez. Josh David to CJ Austria. Austria carving space inside. Short on that post move. Darang is ahead. Darang will try to finish, but David Defonso is there. Austria. Ball is loose. Picked up by Austria. Last touch ni Austria. Bola ng Bataan.
How about the effort of Chris Javier right there? Outnumbered, picked which one he would defend and able to force that ball outside and give them a chance on the offensive floor. 11 lamang ng Abra dito.
(25-36). Minus inside. Beautiful reverse.
Yun yung Mitch Maynes na talagang gustong-gustong makita dito ng Risers. Na after all, sa mga veterano yan dito na expected to lead the young guys for the Risers.
Inside they go. Apolonio, wild shot. Rebound. Minus. That's his buddy right there. And we're together with the Pampanga team in season 4. Santos knocks down the 3.
There's a big run here para dito sa Risers. Trying to make a case. They're down only by 6, and you got to get a good stop here. Try and trim this a little bit further as you head into the break.
Matino. That's last touch ni Darang.
Hindi rin ganun kadali makapasok sa depensa ng Risers sa loob. Everybody just trying to clog that lane, understanding the big man that's very much can score in there for the Weavers.
Ganda na pasa doon para kay Jeff Santos. (36-30), and somehow Bataan has kept this game within striking distance para sa kanila. Down by 13 earlier. Batino. Jumper is money para kay Alfred Batino. He's got 9 in the game.
Yeah, and you get some of those from Batino. I don't know if that defense continues to sag and that lane continues to be clogged.
He got 6 rebounds as well. Maynes is a double team. Javier to Darang. Atake ni Robbie. Tough shot. No good.
Robbie so far has found his ways inside. Really just couldn't knock him down.
Abra in the lead despite not hitting a single three-pointer. Another offensive rebound and tall threes inside the paint. They all belong to the Abra Solid North Weavers. Another offensive rebound. This time, Raven Gonzalez. 2 opportunities. A couple of misses from the bid. Gonzalez cleans it up. 40-30. Double-digit lead for Abra. 3 minutes remaining in the first half.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, para sa 100% pagbabago, para sa 100% paglilingkod, para sa 100% Pinas.
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Back inside Robert Estrella Memorial Stadium in Rosales, Pangasinan. And they just barely avoided a 5-second call there. And offensive rebounds, 11 for Abra. They get 11 second chance points. 3 offensive rebounds lang sa Bataan. They got 2 points out of that. Octubre will fire. Off the mark for Rafi.
Didn't have enough lift on those legs as he rose up. Pero kung ikaw nga shooter na gano'n, hindi ka naman talaga titigil tumira. You just gotta keep on shooting until you get that right calibration for you to make them.
And that's his range as well.
Yes.
And between him and Alex Ramos, mas may tira kasi ito si Rafi Octubre kaya siya yung nabibigyan dito ng opportunity. And Defonso against Minus. Dave short on that one.
Good defense there by Mitch Minus. Really just staying right in front of Dave.
Yeah. And Dave is asking for a foul. And so is Coach Yong Garcia.
That's the push down underneath. Yun ang hinihingi nila Coach Yong. Not on the shot.
There's a discussion here. It looks like it's a technical.
Defonso for continuous complaining.
Dave, the Defonso for continuous complaining.
Kasi kanina earlier parang feeling niya meron ring ganong similar na na pagkaka-defense sa kanya. That's the second time we've seen him on that block. Ayun yung tulong ang sabi nila. Before this one. None on the shot.
Yeah, but I don't think that was enough. No. With the way we play here in the MPBL.
Yeah. Meron mga
certainly there have been calls na mas pa dyan bago natatawagan. Mas madiin pa bago natatawagan ng foul.
Yeah.
Of course, David Defonso for the second straight week returning to his father's home province here in Pangasinan. Of course, the legendary Danny Ildefonso, his dad, is from here in Ordaneta, Pangasinan.
Post up and split action.
Inside to Minus.
Sayang, ganda.
There's a little miscommunication there. And Dave gets a breather.
And you know what? I've looked at some of the games of na kino-coach ni Coach Ogie, and there are really sets that I love coming out of him, especially that one, that post-split action.
No.
Ooh.
He just took away Taiwan from the earth.
Was that Mitch Minus ba?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that one.
But Taiwan was also, grabe din yung buwelo ni Taiwan eh. Kaya ang lakas ng impact.
Minus was trying to bump cutters as he went in.
But when you talk about cutting,
Upon review, sportsmanlike foul
yung
on number
pagkat ng
45,
angle
Mitchell
para kay
Minus
Taiwan.
for excessive hard contact.
Talsik
Second foul on Mitchell Minus.
And then sportsmanlike foul on Mitchell Minus for excessive hard contact on Marwin Taiwan. And buti na lang, sabi ko kay Marwin Taiwan, lumalaki ang mga muscles mo. Bago ng game.
So flex on them.
Oo.
Flex on them, young man. At saka nakakagulat talaga yun eh. Yung cut mong gano'n, nakala mo libre ka, lilipat ka lang sa kabila, pero may puwersa yung bangga sa'yo.
Yeah, but I don't know what's the deal here.
Yeah, he should be taking free throws already.
No need for discussion.
Agree.
May desisyon na yung referee natin.
Huwag na nating pag-usapan yan.
Oo. Muntik ko nang ipasok yung joke ni Christian Luanson eh. Sometimes you just have to, sabi ni Elsa, let it go. Di ba? Muntik ko nang ipasok. Pinasok ko na talaga.
Frozen ba ito? Frozen?
Oo. 42 to 31 as
unconsciously pinasok mo eh.
Oo nga eh. It's haunting me. And 11-point lead for the solid North Weavers. Taiwan. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Marwin to Alfred. Alfred, lumapit. That's an offensive foul on Batino.
Yeah.
Right into the chest
Right.
of Chris Javier.
Tsaka ang ganda na naman ng defensive stance ni no? Ni Chris Javier.
Moved his feet very well here. And that's the discard right there.
Really just kept in pace on that downhill move by Batino. Ngayon, nagtatawanan sila doon after nung foul. Ito si Chris Javier tsaka si Alfred Batino.
Maines drives against Serrano. My good friend Jordan is safe. Taiwan is attacking and missing. Raven gets it to Josh. Encho has it. Marwin is open. Marwin takes the three. No good. Rebound, Mitchell Maines.
They've done everything right there, trying to find an open man and swing it to him, but Marwin just didn't make it. Up screen.
Kani, jumper, good for Hubert.
Yun yung kinaiba rin ni Robbie Darang at saka ni Hubert Kani. Mas kalmado ng konti ito si Hubert Kani as Robbie Darang plays with a lot of pace.
But I like both players.
Yes.
For Bataan.
Depende kung anong kailangan mo sa floor. You can switch on both guys.
Hubert Kani earlier stepping into this beautiful looking jumper.
Hindi tumama yung screen pero naunahan na nung step ni Hubert Kani kaya Marwin got late.
Batino at the line. Mintis ang una. For the season, Batino averaging 5 points and 4.5 rebounds. A 67% free throw shooter. Job of 16 ng Abra at the line. Make that 13 of 17. Under a minute remaining. 10-point lead for the solid North Weavers. Batino 3 rebounds away from a double-double. Santos uses the Javier pick. Almost a steal by Taiwan. Kani is open. No good on the 3. Rebound, David. Maines has it. Mitchell. Blocked by Gonzalez. Taiwan goes to David. Back to Marwin. Back to Josh for 3. In and out. Great action here as we close the first half. Minus the in and out dribble. Needing 3 blue shirts to stop him.
Oh. Parang may pagka-encho si Rano rin to pag drumive, si Mitch Maines. Once na nakakuha ng downhill momentum, may hirap na mga pigilan.
The big block here. Gabawan is denied by Raven Gonzalez, the league's top shot blocker. Five-second differential, game clock and shot clock. Kani. Both teams already over the limit. Kani against Taiwan. Kani gets in the lane. Javier lumabas. Javier for 3. Banks it in. Chris Javier, just the way he opened the game. Inside, Serrano nabitawan ng bola. Batino is hurt. Maines has time. Mitchell. Ooh, naubos ang oras doon.
Hindi umabot.
And Santos and Gabawan still there. Jeff Santos had some words. He's still looking at the Abra solid North Weavers, particularly Coach Yong Garcia.
And there were some, contact.
Batino is still on the floor.
Yeah, he's still down.
Doon sa kabila. It's turning out to be a feisty affair. Both teams refusing to give an inch. 7-point lead for Abra at the half.
Ang hirap ng buhay na pinagdaanan ko, ayaw kong madaanan ng bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Kaya I hope na ang ating bansa umunlad, magkaisa tayo, ipagdasal natin ang ating mga leader dahil walang imposible sa Panginoon pag tayo ay nagdarasal. Nung ako ay naupong senador, hindi ko po talaga kinompromise yung posisyon ko kasi yung commitment ko sa taong bayan, manatiling commitment ko sa kanila habang ako'y pinagkakatiwalaan at nagsiservisyo sa gobyerno.
Masakit lang isipin, Mr. President, na ang programa na para sa mga mahihirap, tapos may mga tao na kumokontra. Kasi pagka maganda yung ginagawa para sa mga mahirap, dahil kalaban ka, kukontrahin ka. Nakakabuti naman sa taong bayan. Pagkakalaban ka, ganun. Kaya walang progreso, walang kaunlaran ang bansa natin dahil after ng administration ng isang leader, pag mapalitan siya, hindi ipagpatuloy yung programa niya na maganda para sa taong bayan. Pagkatapos naman ng isa, yung magandang programa niya, mahinto na naman, ibang programa na naman. Bakit hindi natin suportahan? Kahit na ba, ang isang politiko, ang puso para talaga sa taong bayan o tumulong, kung maganda yung programa, dapat suportahan na lang. Ang problema, laging hindi maganda, laging hindi maganda, laging hindi maganda. Lahat ba yung mga programa ng mga nakaraang leaders ay hindi maganda? Pagdating sa mga mahirap, nasasaktan ako pagka binabatikos yung mga programa para sa kanila. Diyan ako galing sa pagiging mahirap. Yung walang makain sa isang araw. Naranasan ko yun. Kaya ako, anumang narating ko, anumang pera, anong halaga ang nakamtan ko sa buhay, hindi mahalaga para sa akin yan. Ang importante, makatulong ako sa taong bayan, makatulong ako sa kapwa ko. We came to this world naked, and we will depart alone and naked. Wala tayong madalala. Iiwanan natin lahat yan. Ipaglalaban ko ang karapatan ng mga mahirap na tao.
Atin itong bansa, gusto ko po na tayong lahat nagtutulungan para umunlad ang ating bansa, para umasinso ang bawat Pilipino. Mga kababayan ko, mga nagsiservisyo.
From the Sarangani bench, he's now the scorer's table.
Okay.
Checking in at the next dead ball. That's
Oh,
a
man!
tough shot! Rep Diputado.
Are you kidding me? That's the second time he's done that this game.
The drive inside, the crossover, hop to the middle, finishing with the left hand. I don't know how he did it, but I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
Brillano, nahanap si Marvin Hayes. Puts up a free. It's
Oh!
good!
What a shot! My golly. Shot clock was winding down. Defense was all over him. Still managed to launch a shot from way downtown. Stupendous performance by Marvin Hayes. He provided a lot of energy and hustle in this game.
Approaching the 3-minute mark of the third. Gabo, crossover. Getting past Culyar. Oh, strong move! Hesed Gabo scores! Coach Jerson pumped up after that end one play.
Well, he hasn't been distributing a lot tonight, but Hesed Gabo has been attacking the basket with reckless abandon.
You need to foul if you're Caloocan.
No need to foul, yeah.
3 seconds remaining. Pasturan, long three.
Oh, no!
Jimboy Pasturan! Prayer answered.
I don't think he had any intention of having that shot go in, but he did his best. He hoped for the best. He prayed for the best para kay Jimboy Pastoran.
Running for their 5th straight. Oh, look out. Dave Ildefonso for the jam! Suki na to.
This was off the timeout. David Defonso playing the passing lanes and the one-handed flush of Hesed Gabo that I grew up playing with.
Oh, Vic Manuel, the sidestep beauty. We have a timeout by Nueva Ecija. This lead is down to 10.
You see the look on Vic Manuel's face. Hesed Gabo once again being the one responsible for this setup para kay Vic Manuel.
Nabigay kay Gabo. Ralph Robin for 3. Good! Ralph Robin has done it again! He hit that shot last season to force overtime and here delivers once more for Pangasinan.
My goodness, picture perfect execution out of the timeout. I'm pretty sure this was also what they drew up and they executed it.
Heat waves. Villarias. Celis now. Dapat kay Jay Collado. 4 seconds left. Pulls up. Oh! That was clutch! Robbie Celis coming up big here in OT.
Robbie Celis putting on the hero's cape and knocking down some clutch shots here in overtime.
That was a tough shot over Jay Collado.
Sized up the defense. With the shot clock winding down, he had to take it one-on-one against Collado.
Looks like Bataan will not foul. Matiliano almost losing it. Now Flores for 3. Oh! What a shot by big J.R. Flores. That was under the rest. My goodness.
Matiliano lost it, picked up by Flores, and against 2 defenders, Jamil Cabaon was in front of him, Dom Vera on the side, Flores fading away to the right with 4 seconds left on the clock, knocking it down, bailing Muntinlupa out, and tying this game at 67.
Here we go. Sazon catches, fires, it's good! Say yes to Ives!
How could you forget about Ives Sazon? What a screen set there by Jamil Gabawan para kay Ives Sazon. That caught Patrick Ramos and Sazon was left wide open. Oh boy!
Halftime dito sa Rosales, Pangasinan, where the Abra Solid North Weavers have a 7-point advantage against the Bataan Risers Kamaya Coast. And Bataan got off to a really good start, hitting 3 3-pointers early on. But the Abra Solid North Weavers slowly but surely imposing their will, particularly inside the paint. And Encho Serrano came in, and Alfred Batino doing some damage. He's closing in on a double-double, but he got hurt late in that second period. Encho Serrano though has really just dictated the mentality of this Abra team, just to attack at will. And syempre itong si Marvin Taiwan also contributing with 9 points. But ang ganda ng recovery dito ng Bataan Risers dun sa dulo ng ating second quarter, Coach Mike.
Yeah, totoo yan. And much as both teams really playing to their strength, nakita mo na yung rebounds advantage para dito sa Weavers, which is kind of expected. Samantalang, ooh!
Foul plus the basket. Foul plus the basket. 3-pointer para kay Ives Sazon. He'll go to the line for the bonus. A possible 4-point play. That's our 3-point shot of the game, brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
Yeah, first,
he got a similar call earlier as well, David Defonso.
Yeah, first Dave tried to go under and then he recovered. Doon na tumama as Ives was rising for that 3. But again, going back, ang kwento lang naman talaga is yung rebounding na advantage para dito sa Abra Weavers. Pero in turnovers, maganda ang na-force rin itong Risers, and they got enough points, 11 points out of it that they forced on the Weavers.
Well, it's a big development here. That was the 4th foul on Dave Ildefonso.
Oh, wow.
So you're probably gonna see him in the 4th quarter na.
Yeah.
Encho attacks in and out. Labanan sa rebound. Big boys all around.
Oo.
It's Jamil Gabao that comes away with it.
And right now, positional, kung titingnan mo, may cross-matching dyan between Kapulong and Raven. Side of Raven, pero yung heft more on the side of Kapulong. Oh, good recovery.
Taiwan first to the loose ball. Taiwan over Kapulong.
Kapulong had the right thing in mind. Really just keep your hand up and try to make it difficult to make the basket, pero naitapos pa rin yun ni Taiwan.
11 points for Marvin Taiwan. Dalawa sila ni Alfred Batino, leading scorers dito for the Abra Solid North Weavers. Ives in the lane. Ives pulls up. No good. Rebound, John Oduba. Bigay kay Encho Serrano. Matched up against Mitchell Minus. Oduba to David. Taiwan. Gonzalez pick up top. Taiwan goes to Oduba. Jumper from John Oduba. No good. Minus picks it up. Minus on the move. Minus rip. Minus attack. No good.
Wow.
Sazon for 3. Short rebound. Darang. It's off. Encho Serrano. Terrific hustle from Robbie Darang, and Bataan will keep possession.
Right now, Bataan Risers playing with a lot of energy. I mean, going after those 50-50 balls and to give themselves a chance for another crack.
Kapulong against Gonzalez. Kapulong finally.
Hirap rin talagang iusog ni Kapulong sa loob, you know. Really just picked that ball down on the floor and stuck it right back up.
45-42. Encho fires. Knocks it down.
First made 3 para dito sa Abra Weavers.
48-42. They missed their first 9 attempts. On the 10th, Encho Serrano knocks it down. Mitchell got the step. Turn around. Minus. No. Rebound, Oduba. Oduba has 4 rebounds in the game. Serrano finding his way through. Nandun si Minez. He's blocked.
Minus knew that spin middle was going to happen anytime as Encho was dribbling with the left hand.
Sazon. Crossover. Ives. Fouled by David. 2 free throws coming up for Ives. Sazon.
Good cross right there by Ives against the defense.
Hindi ko alam kung nainis si Coach Ogie kay Robbie or sabi niya, ang ganda ng ginawa mo, but the gesture from Coach Ogie really says a lot about his relationship with Robbie Darang. Nilapitan niya, yayakapin niya, and parang pinasalamatan pa.
Ganun na kalalim yung samahan nila eh.
I love that exchange between Coach Ogie and Robbie Darang.
Napakahalaga niyang connect with the point guard and the coach.
And Coach Ogie was a really good point guard
Oo
himself.
naman, pinanunod ko dati. Ano ka ba si Coach Ogie? Mapuwa boy yan eh.
Oo. There's a push. And Robbie Darang has taken more hits in this ball game than a punching bag maybe.
Tingin ko close na nga sila ng mga A-board tsaka ng sahig. Ang daming best na nagkita ngayong araw na to.
Dami na.
Oo. All effort really.
Yeah, but we're not saying literally hits, okay? It's like, it's the physicality, it's the diving for those loose balls.
The want for that possession. Oh, Ives once again.
Sazon, mintis ang kanyang 3. Takbo ang Abra. Encho Serrano. Fouled by Darang. 2 free throws coming up for Encho.
The few times that you see Robbie Darang get beat on open floor and try to steal from behind, talagang maiiwan siya doon ni Encho Serrano.
Nakatakot si Encho, no? Pag ikaw nagbabantay sa fast break.
Oo naman.
Ito ko dito, nasa half court pa lang, parang, bigay mo yung fast break.
Then tsaka,
10 points against Cebu, 3 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 assists for Encho Serrano.
tsaka sa dami ng drinaiba ni Encho Serrano sa open floor. Halos karamihan, bangga at giba eh. No?
Oo.
I mean, you know, you get out of his way, he makes the layup, or he gets you on a foul.
10 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists for Encho. Abra with a 6-point lead. Sazon inside. No. Kapulong. Offensive rebound. Blocked by Gonzalez.
Another
That's 2 blocks para kay Raven Gonzalez. Shot clock is back to 14. That's the block right there. Kapulong. Oh, very forceful. JL Kapulong, 4 points in the game.
Hindi madali yung ginagawa ni JL. Dalawa yung sinasabayan niya, John Noduba at saka si Raven Gonzalez. Both different kinds of big men, but you know, he's holding his fourth.
Taiwan to David. David for 3. Yes! Second 3 of the game for Abra. That's the first one for Josh David.
And that's a tough one. Kasi hindi naman nakakashoot pa ng ganong karami itong Abra Weaver. So you keep sagging off and going down on the paint. Pero, you know, this might change how they cover.
Oh! What a move! Ganda!
Pangklase yun.
Well, I saw Raven Gonzalez's eyes there. He was trying to take that ball away from Kapulong. Play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. But if you're that close to the basket, and it only takes one dribble, maybe it's, you know, he could have defended it differently, di ba, Coach Mike?
Agree. At saka yung lakas ng katawan ni Kapulong underneath. I mean, those couple of dribbles really gives him that advantage underneath. And ang magagawa lang ni Raven, abangan sa taas yung bola. I mean, if he's late, he's gonna make it. Itong si Kapulong.
Serrano, the one-hander works.
Patented shot by Encho Serrano.
12 puntos na para kay Encho Serrano. 7-point lead for Abra. Halfway through this third quarter. Kapulong again. Could not convert on the reverse. A foul on Gabawan.
On the time around, nahirapan si Kapulong. He was too deep trying to get to the other side. Trying to set up him with a cross screen, then a little back pick for Jamil Gabawan to go down. Pero doon medyo masikip yung pagkaka-execute na ni Kapulong.
Lead is at 7 for Abra. Under 5 minutes to play in the third. David, Sazon, Dom Vera is in the game. David, too strong. Vera with a big rebound. Vera to Sazon. They go to Gabawan against Oduba. Jamil, there's help. There's a steal. Serrano to David. To Taiwan. Runners on both sides for the Abra Solid North Weavers. And it's a well-executed transition basket para dito sa Abra Solid North Weavers. Assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Taiwan with the finish.
Yep. And when the Abra Weavers start playing defense, they get a lot of points of turnovers, and roughly they get about 16 per game.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, para sa 100% pagbabago, para sa 100% paglilingkod, para sa 100% Pinas.
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Abra Solid North Weavers extending the lead to 9. Raven Gonzalez, the league leader in blocks, 2.1 per contest. There's some solid players there. Miles Cañal, Aldave Canoy, J.R. Alabanza is also there. Nagagaling sa depensa.
Pero pansin mo dun sa mga nasa listahan na yun, wala dun ang gumagamit ng bunggo. Talagang abang sa taas ang bola.
Oo, 3 blocks na si Raven Gonzalez in the game. Another defensive stop for the Abra Solid North Weavers.
Yeah, solo side clear again. They want to isolate Encho Serrano that side of the floor.
Encho fade away. No. Oduba offensive rebound and he sticks it back in.
Rebounders, right in place, getting ready in case that shot is missed by Encho Serrano.
That's 14 offensive rebounds para sa Abra Solid North Weavers. 15 second chance points as well. Alex Ramos, nag-cut si Santos, labas kay Vera, shot fake, lumapit. There's a whistle going against David, I believe.
And that action underneath, near that shot by Dom Vera.
So no call on the shot of Vera. Si Raven ang napituhan ng foul.
So are they going to give them the two? Free
No,
throws?
it's going to be a different player, not Dom
Okay.
Vera. So we will check kung sinong titira ng free throw dito.
Pero itong 9-point deficit na hinaharap ng Bataan, this is not
11.
bad. 11. This is not
11.
bad. You're keeping yourself close. And with these free throws incoming.
2 free throws for Alex Ramos.
A little over 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Alex Ramos could not convert at the line. 9 of 14 for Abra, 15 of 19 for Abra, 9 of 14 for Bataan. He rattles that one home. Alex Ramos. Lead is at 10 for Abra. Encho Serrano.
Good
Ball
ball
tap.
tap. Yeah.
Ramos to Vera. Dom Vera uncontested up top.
Yeah,
Trims the deficit to 8.
Yeah, tsaka kailangan niya. He needed that to get himself in a little groove offensively. Ooh.
And just the 13th foul for Bataan. Oh, no free throw yet. This is our fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Ang Extreme Magpalamig free installation for split type air conditioners. Serrano. Nasa kanang bahagi. Ito si Taiwan. Nakawala sa depensa. Block. But Raven Gonzalez cleans it up.
Raven always very silently operating para dito sa Weavers.
He's the perfect complement dito sa mga gunners ng Abra.
Agree.
Here's Kapulong. Raven pulls the chair on him. Kani will fire 3. Yes!
Well, nakakadalawa na yan shots from the outside and both very calmly taken and making.
A good thing here for the Bataan Risers, they stay within 7. You know, kanina tayo nagsimula sa ating second half. Abra making a run. Pero nakakabalik pa rin. Oh! Foul. On Encho Serrano. On Hubert Cani.
Yeah. Hubert got beat on an open post side. Hirap din talaga pag naunahan ka na ni Encho, no?
Alam mo, hindi natin sinasabi yan eh. Pero ang hirap din para kay Enzo Serrano na ganito yung trabaho niya. Taga-atake ng depensa.
Palaging may tama.
Laging natatamaan, laging nafa-foul. Meanwhile, our Sidney Crespo has a report.
At the half, Coach Ogie had clear reminders for the Bataan Risers on what needed fixing. First, on offense, i-rotate natin ang bola. He said, reminding them not to settle for a one-pass, one-shot possession. He wants more discipline in execution. Second, he called out the rebounding. Only 4 offensive boards and just 2 second chance points in the first half. He urged the small men to help with rebounding this second half. Nagmamadali tayong lahat, he said, pointing out their rush decisions. You know, he also looked at JL Capulong and reassured him, relax ka lang, reminding him of his importance and role in this game. Coach Ogie wants a more composed, disciplined second half from his team. So, Coach Mike?
Maraming salamat, Sid, and that's really the formula to, you know, when you go up against a really good team like the Abra Solid North Weavers and Enzo Serrano with a nice sidestep drive to the right.
Yeah, napaka-importante ng messaging na yun kasi siguradong bawat team dito magkakaroon ng runs and whether it's yours or theirs, you gotta stay composed.
And Capulong has responded very well here in the third quarter.
Agree.
Doon sa sinabi sa kanya ni Coach Ogie Gumatay, as this is the great move of the game, born for greatness. Sumayaw si Encho doon. Ganda ng tira na yan. Ang hirap ng angulo. And Santos gets the first one to drop. Pahinga muna si Enzo Serrano. Balik si CJ Austria.
Down 8. May pagkakataon ka ibaba sa 5. Magandang depensa. You're in a pretty good spot if you're Bataan.
68-65. Santos has 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists in the ball game. CJ gets it to Oduba. Marwin ngayon. Bitawan ng bola. Ramos with a steal. And he is fouled by Marwin Taiwan.
Good steal there by Ramos. And Marvin really trying to recover pero incidentally nagkaroon ng foul. And both teams already in penalty, so free throws ulit ito pagkakataong ibaba sa 5.
Only the first foul on Marwin Taiwan. Raven Gonzalez has 3 fouls. Ramos gets the first free throw to drop.
So I guess any moment, sometime the fourth, no, makikita na natin si Ildefonso after getting 4 fouls, and I'm sure Bataan's going to be ready for his comeback.
Ramos gets his own miss. Oh! Mintis nga lang. It's 5-on-4 on the other end. CJ Austria drives left. CJ Austria finishes. Off the glass and in. That's a big 4-point swing.
Narinig mo si Coach yung pinabababa na talaga lahat ng ayoko nang may press pa sa likod. No? Bumaba na lang kayo. Abangan na natin sa baba. Doon tayo didepensa.
Capulong wants that ball against Marquis. JL. Capulong loses the handle. Steal by David. Austria is ahead. Austria! Oh! What a finish up top para kay CJ Austria. He can finish with the left and he can finish with the right as well. This is difficult to stop if you're Hubert Cani, as CJ Austria lays it in.
One can make the case na tumabi na nga si Hubert Cani, no? In the hope na wala nang maipipito pa dahil very forceful yung pagkaka-drive na yun ni Austria. So you see right there, Hubert Cani getting some words. And he's been pretty solid here. Itong si Hubert Cani, especially those 2 jumpers earlier, which are crucial. Chris Javier is back.
Capulong gets a breather, and Mitchell Maynes also coming in for Alex Ramos. Taiwan, pinahinga. Will Lee and Cruz Dumont in the game. Austria could not complete the 3-point play. Last touch ng mga nakaputi, so it will remain with Abra. 16-second differential, game clock and shot clock. They can go for a 2-for-1 here, but they won't. 10 seconds to shot clock. Lee. Labas kay Austria. 8 seconds. CJ. Drives.
Good
Blocked by
block.
Javier. Last touch.
Ganda na pagkaka-timing ng block na yun ni Chris Javier. As CJ was spinning, going the middle. Then bite into the fake. Waited for that shot to go up. Oh!
That's a big shot. For Markey, shot clock winding down.
Masyado naging busy sa pagtingin dun sa inside.
Oo nga. Vera goes downhill.
There you
Vera
go.
gets the layup to drop.
You got one more stop, Bataan.
Almost from Cruz Dumont. Anything's possible here in the MPBL. Encho Serrano going to work in the third period. 11 of his 16 as he helps Abra build an 11-point lead going into the fourth. These are our highlights of the game brought to you by Simplus, official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration. Lahat gagagandang galaw galing kay Encho Serrano. That third quarter was a showcase para sa kanya. And Abra will go into the fourth with an 11-point advantage against Bataan here in Rosales, Pangasinan. Back inside the Robert Estrella Senior Memorial Stadium in Rosales, Pangasinan. Second of 3 games here on this Friday evening. That's our Gixxer fan of the game, born for greatness. Lovely faces in the arena, and unti-unti na rin napupuno ang ating magandang venue dito.
And of course, in preparation for the return to Pangasinan of the heat waves.
Oo, gandang laban mamaya.
Ganda yan mamaya.
Lee got the step. Darang able to catch up. Unable to convert. Rebound ni Mitchell Minus. Quarter scoring. Abra with a big third period, 29-25. And they also took the first and second quarters, 25-19, 18-17 in the second.
And it helped that Encho Serrano actually got that 11-point run in the third quarter for that output by Abra.
Especially with Dave Ildefonso in foul trouble.
Yeah, he had to take over.
Minus crossover, spin. Minus trying to go off the window. Dumont, Austria, Oduba, now with Lee. Cruz Dumont makes his move against Vera. That's a tough shot. Cruz Dumont, Oduba offensive rebound. No. Minus wins the battle. Lee with a steal. Mark Yee, jumper. Yes.
Well, 2 quick ones that Markey has hit from the outside. Every time that defense got sucked into the paint, Markey with the ball outside knocks it down.
That's the consummate professional, Marky. Hindi ka masyadong nagagamit, but you stay ready. Here's Vera. Oh, nice
Good move.
No goal, though, off the glass. Austria 4-4. Cruz Dumont, foot on the line. Short, Yee is there. And 7 quick ones for Mark Yee. The veteran giving Abra a lift here in the second half. It's 76-61. The solid North Weavers trying to pull away in Rosales, Pangasinan. Check out the hustle play from Mark Yee. He was the last Abra player na makabalik sa opensa. Will Lee with a timely steal. And the slowest jumper I've ever seen so far today from Mark Yee. Timeout, Bataan.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100% Pinas,
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Kahati mo, si Manny!
The Abra Solid North Weavers, they have South Division opposition in their next 3 games. Sarangani, Bacolod, and Parañaque. All in the month of May.
Incidentally,
Yeah, get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Go ahead, my partner.
I forgot incidentally, I was going to say that David Leponso would be coming back now, and he's already inside.
Yeah. Capullo tried to force the issue on the double team. Kick ball on Gonzalez. And Bataan needing a run here.
Halos na nga lahat yung playing time ni Dave, no? From 27, he's played so far 13 minutes pa lang because of foul trouble.
Darang, the step back jumper won't go. Markey able to secure the rebound. The veteran giving Abra solid minutes here. He's played 11 minutes, 7 points and 5 rebounds and 1 steal for Markey.
Ito na ang biggest lead at 15 para dito sa Abra.
Foul on Ives Sazon. And Ildefonso will go to the line. Dave Ildefonso with 7 points so far, 6 na rebound. Saddled by 4 fouls. This free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances. It's a book at Kompleto Appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
Bataan actually made, the most of they can nang wala si Dave Ildefonso sa loob. Pero nagkaroon nga ng magandang output sa third quarter. Si Encho Serrano, they failed to check on him. Kaya ganito yung lamang. They got it as close as what?
4.
4, no?
Yeah, 4 points. Several times.
Right.
Darang goes to Capulong. Ives, a holding foul on Cruz Dumont.
And again, Cruz Dumont refusing to get screen. You can't go under with Ives Sazon because alam mong may biglang pull up yan. So sticking close, he got beat and he held on, he got called for that foul.
Capulong. Bigay kay William Bing. Relocates. Mintis ang kanyang 3. Cruz Dumont with a rebound. Austria. CJ Austria, dire-derecho using the right hand. Very deceptive. Ito si CJ Austria.
Akala mo mag-aantay ng kakampi, no? Change of pace, change of direction. He's down there already.
And really, the versatility to finish right and left.
Agree.
Gabawan. Among the trees, Jamir Gabawan is fouled.
Been tough
Raven
as well.
is 4 fouls already. Ito si Raven Gonzalez.
Been tough as well for Jamila, no? Well, Capulong has done a good job, pero Jamil hasn't really been a bright spot. Tumutulong pero iba yung binigay rin kasi ni Capulong.
Well, Gabawan, and that's his first point May 2 for 2 para kay Jamil Gabawan. Alam naman natin, he's an integral part of this team. As a homegrown player. Ooh, inbound there. It's poor, and the pass was actually intercepted. The LGR is the official outfit of the MPBL. Maraming salamat sa LGR. Ildefonso is fouled on the way to the cup. 2 free throws coming up.
Now that's tough. Nobody got to chase after Dave Ildefonso. He went from court to court downhill until he got underneath for that layup attempt. Nakatalikod lahat kay Dave.
Ildefonso, he was the best player of that game against Cebu, although he shot just 5 of 18. He did have 14 rebounds. 0 for 2 for the player who traces his roots in this province. Nabawan gets it to Ives Sazon. No good on the 3. Marquis grabs the rebound. Hindi na pinalik talaga si Batino dito.
Yeah.
After getting hurt in that first half.
Ganda rin naman kasi ng nilalaro nila Jano Duba as well as in kombinasyon niya with Marquis and Raven.
Ildefonso to Yi.
Oh no.
That's a 3. No. Cruz Dumont with the offensive rebound. He'll get the roll. Only his first basket of the game, Cruz Dumont.
Kahit yung mga long rebound, napupunta pa rin sa Abra, no?
18 points lang lamang dito.
Biggest so far at 18.
Yeah, this was a really good competitive game until the run from the Weavers in that third period.
At saka yung
naglalaro na sa 7 yung lamang dito eh.
Correct. At saka yung 7-point swing ni Marquis. That helped a lot. That 3-pointer and that couple of baskets underneath.
You know what's the key there kanina? That miss from Alex Ramos dun sa ilalim when he got his own miss. And then, but it's not too late if you're Bataan. I feel they have one more run in them, but Oduba denies Kani up top.
Yung tama ka dun eh. Yung putback na yun kanina after that miss, which allowed that run the other way. Ito yung defense. Linis.
Oo. Huli talaga. 4 blocks apiece for Abra. That's 3 from Raven. Capulong gets the inbound now with the Ives Sazon. Capulong with the pick. JL inside, short. One more. Yes!
Ibang klase yung trinatrabaho ni JL na yan.
81-67.
Saan mga bantay niya, no? Uduba, Raven, Marquis.
Here's Yi for 3. No good. Gabawan saves it to Kani.
One last push here for the Risers.
I feel they have one more run in them.
Yeah, you still got one more.
Kani, difficult move. He's fouled. A little shake and bake there. Trying to get past Cruz Dumont, who is whistled for the personal. Watch this work inside the paint. He was asking for a foul as well.
Talagang literal trabaho talaga sa loob.
Kayod kalabaw. Yun yung kayod kalabaw talaga.
Hindi madali.
JL Capulong, 12 points, 9 rebounds so far in this game. Rejuvenated in the second half. The solid North Weavers are up by 13 with 4.5 minutes remaining. Humingi muna sila ng timeout. We'll be right back. Fan outfit of the game brought to you by LGR Sportswear. Hello?
The smile.
Yes.
Nung katabi. On the phone.
Nonchalant yung katabi. We are at the Robert Estrella Senior Memorial Stadium. Commissioner Kenneth Duremdes in the middle. Head of Security Rudy Distrito on the right. On the left rather, on his left. And on the right is Emer Oreta. There's a foul on the inbound. JL Capulong. And full court press here.
Down 13, need a stop.
Binalikta si Encho Serrano, Marwin Taiwan as well, Oduba, Yi, and Ildefonso completing the 5 for Abra. Kani, Yambing, Sazon, Gabawan, and Capulong for Bataan. Dave for 3, knocks it down. That is big. 11 points for Dave Ildefonso.
That was too easy an execution.
Even with foul trouble. Almost a steal. Kani will fire. Yes!
Very timely rin yung mga hits talaga ni Kani. Right now, you're still down 13. A little bit more here for the Risers.
9 of 27 for Abra. For Bataan rather, from the 3-point zone. Encho Serrano. Gets it to Marquis. Another 3. That won't go. Rebound ni Kani. 3.5 minutes to play. Naghahabol ang Bataan. 13 points ang lamang ng Abra. 3-pointer, no good. Tapik ni Oduba. It will stay with Bataan.
Set up a baseline out of bounds. Try to get a couple. Papasok agad si Raven. They know this is a crucial inbound for the Risers.
And Gonzalez and Ildefonso have 4 fouls and they are on the floor. Capulong inside, no. And that's why Raven Gonzalez is there for that defensive possession to secure the defensive rebound. And Abra milking some clock here. Serrano picks up his dribble. Gonzalez, masyadong malapit para kay Raven. Ives Sazon fires a 3, no good. Gonzalez trying to secure the rebound. That's last touch on Raven Gonzalez.
Yeah, should be with the Bataan Risers ball.
Hindi na in-expect yung pasa ni Kuya Encho.
Tsaka sobrang libre din eh. Nagulat din siya.
Kani, under 3 minutes to play. Sazon, corner, no. Gonzalez secures the rebound.
Even shots that look good for Ives not going in.
Yeah, 11 rebounds now for Raven Gonzalez. Don Vera will check in the next dead ball. Taiwan gets it to Gonzalez. A beautiful finish again. And Raven Gonzalez, 86-71, 15 points ang lamang ng Abra. Gabawan, underneath they go. Javier, that's tapped away by Raven Gonzalez. And a great defensive play from the young man.
The guys got 10 rebounds and 3 blocks already in this game. Go with this, what?
You can credit the steal to him as well.
Yeah.
Serrano against Yambing. 2-minute mark. Serrano, Marquis, 3-pointer. Down it goes for Marquis. And the lead is at 18 with under 2 minutes to play. Marquis, what a lift na binigay ng veteranong si Marquis sa kupunan ng Abra. 10 points, 7 rebounds in 18 minutes of action.
It's the field goal percentage then, 4 out of 8. He just took shots here in the third and the fourth, late in the third rather. Napakalaking separation din nung mga puntos na yun ni Marquis.
Oo, laking bagay talaga because they were threatening itong Bataan Risers, particularly at the close of that third period. Encho Serrano from way downtown. Marquis with a rebound. Wants to add to his tally. 12 puntos na para kay Marquis to go with 8 rebounds. Ibang klase ang nilalaro ni Kuya Marquis here. And check out that assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet. Your choice, your victory, few more game with 1xBet. Rafi Octubre takes the jumper, no good. Baldo. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws. And this is what happens when you do well enough to give your homegrown players a chance for some time on the floor, and that's Harley Baldo ang nabigyan ng opportunity. That's Marquis. He's got 12 points in the game to go with 8 rebounds. Vera fires, no. Baldo with a rebound. Fouled by Vera.
It's just difficult to win a game if your opponent gets 60 rebounds and they get 48 points in the paint. That one's really tough.
Yeah, and even though you make more three-pointers, Bataan had 9 3-pointers in this game, 5 only for Abra. And Abra did not hit a 3-pointer until the third quarter.
Yeah, mid of the third, right. Tsaka 21 offensive rebounds.
And although Bataan, another positive for them, 12 lang yung turnovers nila.
Correct.
And that's, quite low. But the rebounding story, just really too much, para dito sa Abra Solid North Weavers. 94-71. Timeout muna tayo dito. 43 seconds remain.
Para sa atletang Pilipino.
Para sa kabataang Pilipino.
Para sa kababaihan, para sa pamilyang Pilipino.
Para sa kinabukasan. At ito po ang MPBL Party List number 77 sa balota.
Commissioner Kenneth Duremdes in the middle. Emer Oreta on the right, on his right, on the left is Rudy Distrito. MPBL officials here inside Robert Estrella Senior Memorial Stadium. Bataan will face Marikina on May 7, May 14. Pasig City kalaban nila May 19. It's the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. 43 seconds left to play. 23-point lead for the Abra Solid North Weavers. Marquis has stayed on. Gonzalez, Lee, Baldo, and Fabro. So 4 homegrown players ang ginagamit dito ni Coach Yong Garcia. Baldo, jumper, yes! Harley Baldo making the most out of his time on the floor. 5 points para sa kanya. Gonzalez prevents the pass to the corner. 15 on the shot clock. All over, but the final score here, and the final score will not reflect how competitive this game was, because this might be a 25-point win, but make no mistake about it, Bataan was in it for a long time.
Yes.
They were within striking distance. They were knocking on the door, and they were actually executing pretty well. But again, you go back to the size nitong Abra. It was Batino in the first half, and then the rest coming to 4 in the second half. they just systematically break you down with, they just overpower you.
Yeah.
The Abra Solid North Weavers.
Also, they got an additional 18 attempts because of the control on the boards by the Weavers. And true enough, we were saying 1-2 possessions down lang sila kanina, but that run in the third quarter pretty crucial in the outcome of this game.
Best player of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. And the Abra Solid North Weavers, they got a bit of separation in that third period because this guy right here buckled down to work. Encho Serrano taking over with David Defonso, saddled with 4 fouls. And Encho with another brilliant performance off the bench this time. 16 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists para kay Encho Serrano. You can give credit to Marquis as well, 12 points and 9 boards. Batino had 10 and 7 before leaving the game in the first half. Let's go to Sydney Crespo.
Kasama ko nga si Encho Serrano para sa kanyang second Best Player of the Game award this season. Encho, first of all, congratulations. You helped dictate the energy and mindset ng Abra Weavers in this game. Sa first quarter pa lang, pinaramdam mo na yung presence mo ngayong gabi.
Siguro kailangan namin sanayin yung mental namin na sa physical na game. So yun, sinabi ko sa kanila na start kasi talagang physical game talaga sila. So kailangan namin maging composed kami. So yun, kahit na ganun yung laro, at least na linabas lang namin kung ano yung dapat namin na ilabas sa laro.
At nagbunga yung mga initiatives mo, no? Pero hindi rin to basta binigay sa inyo ng Bataan. May mga ilang attempts sila in runs in the third quarter. Anong ginawa nyo to stay in control in this game?
Siguro yung defense namin, basta inigpitan namin and sabi ni coach maglaro kami physical pero not dirty. So yun, nagbunga naman and pumasok yung mga tira namin.
Encho, sinong gusto mong batiin at pasalamatan?
Siyempre, unang-una, nagpapasalamat ako sa Panginoon and sa family ko, sa mama ko, sa papa ko, and sa mga kapatid ko, kay Bryle, kay Bren, sa ate ko, and sa Burlington, sa sponsor namin, and kay Kong JB Bernos, and kay Kong Ching, and kay Mayor Jaja Bernos, and sa boss ko din, kay Mayor John Tetangco, kay Councilor Allen Dungo, tsaka kay Mayor Philip Nagit, and si Gob. I miss you, boss, and si BMK Nagit. Yun lang po.
Alright, thank you so much and congratulations, Encho Serrano, our Best Player of the Game, brought to us by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Back to you guys.
Congratulations, Encho Serrano, with another terrific game to lead the Abra Solid North Weavers to a 6th straight victory. They improved to 7-1 in the North Division. So that's it for us here in the second game of this triple header dito sa Rosales, Pangasinan. We will be right back for a big one. It's Quezon against Pangasinan up next.